Words. I was just reflecting on what I saw so far and reading the banner here. And there are many good and honourable professions to be involved in. But I honestly believe that a person who commits his life to the healing of other people is really close to the heart of God. And I know we have some pastors here and Christian leaders. And sometimes we think, oh, the person who's really close to God, they must be a pastor or a missionary. And sometimes it's not within the four walls of the church. It's sometimes within the four walls of a hospital that God's work is done. And someone made a point to me once, I'll never forget it. He said that modern medicine is actually a move of God, but people miss it because it wasn't in the church. What we have in our generation that we're living in now is a modern miracle. That God has given people wisdom, whether they knew Him or not. God has graciously given people wisdom to help alleviate all the problems of the fall, which is sickness and suffering. And it is a blessing. What you have is a great blessing. And I just want to encourage you, having started well, to also finish well. And not to just see this as a job or a way to get a good name or a good income. But you are, in a sense, Jesus' hands in that hospital or wherever you are operating or working. Because you have His heart when you're doing this. And I want you to know that. You have His heart. I know there's a lot of spiritual leaders here. I want to ask a very brief and quick question. Probably everyone here has had a debate about the book of Revelation. You know, the kind of thing people go on about, what's the identity of the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, the seven trumpet blasts. But do you know what the book of Revelation is really about? You can find it in the first 5 words of the book. The revelation of Jesus Christ. And as much as you've got that point centrally, you will understand that book. The moment you move away from that thing, it's the Antichrist, the tribulation, you miss the point. I know there's 1,000 podcasts and YouTube channels and books on the subject of Revelation. I think most of them are limited good because their focus is not on understanding Jesus better. And I would say in the medical profession, if you go with that mindset that the main thing is knowing the heart of Jesus and healing people, you've got it right.
Yes.
And I believe God's going to use you powerfully as a testimony and a witness. And I believe God's called you for this role. And I encourage you that keep Jesus forefront in everything. And you'll do well. You'll not only started well, but you'll finish well. Bless you.